Good morning. Sorry about that. I had to start again as Lyndon couldn't get on, and she rang in the middle of the video. I hope you can see me. Just trying to get my iPad to catch up with me. Oh, now I've got a silly thing about COVID. Sorry. I'll go away. Oh. Can somebody type something if they can see me? Morning, Nikki. Good morning, ladies. Once I start filming, I can't respond to you on the telephone. Hilary, if you've got a problem, I'll try and message you on my iPad. Right, hang on. Right. Morning, Leslie. Morning, Hilary. Hilary's sorted. I've got 7 people, so hopefully that's all right. I've seen Nikki's on here. Sorry. So morning to Nikki. She's new, and Lynn G. I'll have to call her Lynn G because I've got Lynn as well. I've got 7 people watching, so hopefully you're all there now. I can't get my iPad to catch up. Since a couple of you rang me, it won't catch up. So I'll just have to try and do it like this. Right. So the first card we're going to do is this one. So you should have everything in your pack that you need to do this one. Morning, Lynn. Oh, gee, you've got to take the dog to the vet. I hope it's all right. This one is an exercise in glue. So in your kits, you should have everything you need to make this card. So if you tip out, I wouldn't tip it all out, but tip out the acetate. Right, this acetate is gold on one side and silver on the other side. So you can choose whether you use the silver side or the gold side. For the purposes of this card, I'm using the gold side. There is possibly a film on the back of this acetate, or one side of the acetate. It may or may not be on there, so just fiddle with it and see if you can get the film off. This card, as I say, is an exercise in glue. Right, so with your Tombow glue, you want to put glue on whichever side you're going to put down onto the card, and you want to just use a tiny, tiny little bit like this and just dab it on just in various places very carefully. You don't want to put too much on because it'll squirt out. You don't need to do every place. It's just enough to be able to oh, Nikki, your video's frozen. You have to launch. I'm still going. Can everybody still see me? I don't think mine's frozen. I'll wait for you, Nikki. Can everybody see me? I'm okay now. That's good, Nikki. That's good. Right. So just keep on putting bits of glue on here. As I say, it doesn't have to be on every single bit because it should stick. But you don't want the glue to spurt out and go everywhere. I'm actually ridiculously standing up and crafting so that I can read your comments on my phone at the same time as I'm crafting, because my iPad, since I had 2 phone calls, has stopped working. Right, that's probably enough now. Do you see? I've just put a bit on there. And then you're going to line it up with this piece of card, and it should line up exactly. Now don't move it about once you've got it in position, because the glue will spurt out, and you don't want to do that because it's it will mark it. Okay, so just press that down a bit, and then you're going to put that onto the front of your card like that. So just put some glue on the back. And line it up. This is really difficult for me standing up. Not doing my back much good. Right, press it down. Then we're going to put the little grass, or whatever these are, on like that. So again, you only want a tiny little bit of glue. So dob little bits of glue. Don't go mad with the glue. Don't want it squeezing out. Gonna have to sit down in a minute. This is killing my back. I'll just have to keep jumping up and see if anybody's commented. I took Ronnie for a really long walk on Tuesday when I looked after him. I took him in the morning, walked 7 miles, and then the little devil wouldn't go to sleep in the afternoon, so I took him nearly as far again. And I can't walk these days. I just cannot do it. And my back, I won't say what Roger said I look like. Right, so just press that down onto your card. Right, I'm going to sit down now. I can't do it standing up. Ooh. So hopefully you're still all with me. I'll just take a little break for you to catch up. Right, in your pack you should have some little flowers. Different colour flowers. I should have got some white ones. A minute, get some white ones. So what you want to do is just dot your flowers about onto the card, and if you use a pen, I had a pen already, use a pen and don't have the nib out, and just put the flower into the palm of your hand and then press down hard, and it will make a little flower, so it gives it dimension. Can you see that? It's got dimension. And then you want your glue dots, and you want to dot your little flowers about. So either you could do them as you go, or you could do all the flowers. I mean, you possibly won't need all these flowers. I've given you far too many. I just thought in case some got lost, I'd give you a nice lot. So keep doing that till you've got, enough flowers. Don't think it's quite as cold as it has been today. I went out to the post office earlier and I didn't think it was as cold, but I might be wrong. Then put the flowers onto glue dots. So you put a few on and you can get going with dotting them onto your card. Oops, missed that one completely. Right. So I'm going to put one there. I tried to put them where the flowers join the, not the flowers, the leaves join the stem. But it's entirely up to you where you put them. So one there. I'm going to put a blue one there. A white one. And then in your pack you've got some little diamonds, and you can use your diamonds to decorate the side of the flower to make a flower centre. Are you all okay? I'm going to stand up and read any comments. Oh, you like the tip, Lynn? Yeah, as long as you don't press too hard, because it makes the palm of your hand sore eventually. Got some diamonds out on my desk somewhere. Goodness knows what I've done with them, but you should have diamonds in your pack. Right, so I'm going to carry on making my little things. I've probably got enough now. Right. So we've got any white ones? Yeah, there's a white one. Faithfully copying my original, which is ridiculous because they're really random. Oop. Pulling them. Need another white one. Right, so maybe put another green one on there. Still looking for my diamonds, which seem completely have disappeared. I got them out already. You just carry on, give you a chance to catch up. Mine will have to be pearls for now, can't find the diamonds. So what you do is you just put a little, you'll be doing diamonds, I'm doing pearls. I'm using my Take a Pick tool, which is a fantastic tool for this. So one in the centre of each flower. Ooh. My leaves are not stuck down properly, so I'm just going to put a little bit more glue on them in a minute. No, that one doesn't want to work. Oh, I've missed one. Right, so that's that. I'm just going to do something about my leaves, or the stalks. Way too much glue, Rosie. Right, is everybody all right? I've disappeared. What, right off the screen? Sorry. Don't seem to have stalks. I'll just stick some flowers on. I'm really sorry, Nikki. Sorry about that. I could always drop you in some stalks. And the thanks goes like that. I thought I'd managed to cut. Sorry, I've gone right off screen. I'll stand up again. Never mind my back. Right, so I should be back on screen now. And put the thanks on. Again, don't put on too much glue as I have, because the glue is spurt out. So there we have it. That's the finished card. Oh, bless you, Nikki. I try to put in everything everybody needs, but sometimes I get confused. Right. You could always drop it in with your next kit. Get rid of all these bits. Right. Is everybody with me? I'm back. So that's a card finished. And that one's finished. So both cards. Okay, ladies, everybody all right? Can you let me know if you've all right for me to carry on with the next card? Don't want to go too quickly. Leslie's all right? Everybody else all right? Nikki? Lingy? Perhaps Lingy's gone to the vet. Is Lynn on here? Katie? Is there anyone out there? Oh, thank you, Lynn. I'm glad you like it, Lingy. I hope your little dog's all right. Right, all good. Right, I'm going to carry on with the next card. So this is the next card. It's a shaker card. So when you shake it, the elements move around. So great for a child. Even great, you know, a sort of male card. It's not ostensibly a lady's card, because I know that Polly was asking me if we could do some cards for men. So in your pack, over here, you've got some designer series paper. So that's this paper here. You might not all have exactly the same scene. You've got some elements to cut out. So you need to cut these out, fussy cut them, and then stick them onto your DSP. So let's start that while I get some scissors. So what we're going to do... Oh, poor doggy. Having bad stomach. Oh, Lynn, I hope he's all right. I'm just going to cut round my whale. Jonah the whale. Hopefully I'm in shot. Mind you, you don't really want to watch me fussy cutting. It's not the most interesting activity. But just whizzing round. It's easiest if you keep your scissors still and you move your paper. So round we go. Try not to cut his flipper off, because that would be animal cruelty. His little flipper. Up here. Right, that's the whale. And I've got my little turtles to cut out. So again, keep the scissors more or less still, turning the paper. You should have 3 elements, hopefully 2 turtles and a whale, although I might have put in 2 whales because I'm starting to run out of things. But anyway, 3 elements you can stick on here. So what you're doing is just cutting these out. And when you finish cutting these out, we're going to stick them onto the DSP. Got a piece of fluff on me now. You all right? Still cutting away? Right, that's my other turtle. And here's my last turtle. I love this green turtle. This was lovely DSP. Came in 6x6 sheets as opposed to 12x12s. I've used lots and lots of it in different things. Really like it. Last flipper. Don't cut it off, Rosie. You all okay? Nice and quiet cutting? I'll give you a few minutes to cut out and then I'll carry on with the card. Yeah? Right, got my elements. Put those over there. Get rid of all my bits. Put my glue dots away. Move my bits. And wait a few minutes for you to get to this stage. Just going to move my camera, which is going to shake it a bit, but see if I can get it better. Okay. Everybody all right? And you want to decide where you're going to stick your whale and your little turtle or turtles. So I think I want it, oops, do I want it like that? Yeah, I think I'm going to have it like that. So when you've decided what you want, how you want it, you want to stick it on, but you want to be careful with the glue because you don't want the glue to go over the edges, because if the glue goes beyond the edge, it will make the sequins stick. So I had him about there. And you also want to make sure it is stuck properly, because again, if there's a gap between the element and the paper, the sequins will stick again. So there's my little green turtle. Make sure it's stuck down nicely. And then my last little turtle. Turn it over and give it a good press. You see nice whales on this side. Right. So you should have a piece of paper that looks something like that. Everybody with me? Right, I'm going to carry on now. Can anybody send me a message to see if I'm still live? That's good. Everybody's okay. Right, so now we're going to put the DSP into this envelope. You've got a little cello envelope in your pack. So you're going to put the DSP in there. Now what you want to do is make sure you've got it right to the bottom of the here, along here, and the side here. So as tightly as you can. And then in your pack you've got a little pack of sparkly things. It's got shells and all sorts in there. So open that up. And you want to tip those into the bag. Tip those in. Not easy, they want to cling to the packet. Come on, out it comes. Yes, I think I've got them all now. Right, now they're in there, make them go to the bottom of the front bottom. Just tap them down, they should do it. Then the flap, again making sure you've still got your DSP right to the bottom here, and then turn your flap over and make it as tight as you possibly can. So really tight against the DSP. I've curved mine slightly, you don't want to do that, but let's see if I can ease mine off a bit. I've slightly overdone that. It's better. Right, this bit you want to bring down again nice and tight, and this is where the sellotape comes in. So just a bit of common or garden sellotape. And stick that along there. So you've got your shaker element there. You get your pack, and you've got a piece of blue card. And you want to put this onto the blue card. I'm going to use double-sided sellotape because it's a cello bag. I don't think Tombow would stick it. So along there. Along this one. Right, with double-sided sellotape, when you're sticking it onto something, a good idea is not to peel off all the bits at the same time. So if you peel it off slightly and then fold it like that, so peel it off, fold it like that, peel it off, fold it like that. And then you can place it on the paper, and you've got a little bit of chance of moving it because you haven't got the whole of the tape exposed all at once. Right. Then you can pull these off. That one didn't pull off quite properly. So then we have it stuck there. So now we're going to stick it onto the card. So you should have a piece of pool party card in there. And because it's on card now, you can actually stick it with just ordinary glue. you've got two squares in your pack which you can stamp on if you wish. Stamp a greeting, because I'm not allowed to send you greetings. In Nikki's pack she's got one that I actually did on the computer, but you don't have to put a greeting on it. It's nice as it is. These two little bits of what I've stamped out for you if you want to put a greeting on somewhere, but I'm going to leave mine. Right. Can somebody let me know if they're all right? I'll just have a little tidy up while I wait for you. Oh, sorry, I've jogged the camera. I'll hang on, Leslie. I'm just tidying up. Putting some stuff away. Otherwise stuff gets everywhere. Oh, Hilary, well, I can wait for you. I can wait till you've opened the bag. It won't take you long to catch up. Well, I'm waiting for Leslie anyway, Hilary, so, I can wait for you. You've only got to open the bag and pop them in. Leslie, have you caught up? Nikki, are you all right? Right. I'll start the next one then. This one is the one we're going to do next. Just take it out of this bag so you can see it properly. You may have different colours. So it's a fun fold card. Opens like that. Obviously you haven't got the stamped image because I'm not allowed to send that to you. But I hope you like it. Stands up. So in your pack you have all the elements you should need. Right, so you've got a front piece. So make sure you know which bits are which because they're different sizes. And then the interior, got a bit to go there. A little bit to go there. Hang on, better this way around. No, that bit goes there. It's better, Rosie. So it should be a graduated pattern. Can you see it graduates from dark to light? So I'm trying to keep them the same, dark to light. So like that. So if you stick these on first. So just a bit of glue on the back. Stick that equidistant. haven't said that this morning yet, have I? As I say, trying to keep the dark, well, whichever way round, but all the one shade at the top, so it works its way down, makes it look a sort of cohesive whole. Right. Then flip it over, and then you've got that one to go there. That one to go there. And it doesn't work so much with this one as the other colour, but this is the interior anyway, so I'll go with the flow. Nearly done, Nikki. What, the sequin one? I'll wait. Let everybody catch up. So I stuck that in somewhere to write. Right, I'm going to let you wait. I'm going to wait and let you catch up now. Okay. You're lost, Hilary. What, lost on this one? I'll go through it again with this one. Right, Nikki's finished and Hilary's lost. Right, so you've got a bit, Hilary, that fits on the front. So find a bit that fits on the front. So open it out like that. And you've got a bit that fits here, possibly in blue. Got a thinner bit that fits on the spine, and then a slightly fatter bit that fits here. So find those pieces first. Let me know, Hilary, how you're doing. Well done, Nikki. Glad you finished. How are you doing, Hilary? Have you found the bits you need? Right, I'll wait till you've done the front, Hilary, and then I'll turn it over and you can do the other side. Leslie, all right? Lynn, all right? Katie, all right? You're all very quiet. That's good, Leslie. You stuck all your bits on this square card. Front done, right. Then it's the same idea on the other side, Hilary. So you need a big bit here. It's not square, so remember, you know, to hold it up to the card first. Oh, bye, Lindsay. Hope your little doggie's all right. Poor thing. No, Leslie hasn't caught up. Not all right. Right, I'm waiting for Hilary, so I'll wait for you as well, Leslie. How are you doing, Hilary? How are you doing, Leslie? Not the flowers yet, Leslie. I'm going to go on to those. I'm just waiting for Hilary to finish sticking. If you finish sticking the paper onto the front and the inside, you're ready to go. We haven't done the flowers yet. You okay, Hilary? Because I'm going to carry on. Right. With the flowers, what you want to do is you want to colour the stalk. So you've got 2 flowers, and you can use some paint or ink or whatever you want. I'm going to use blends just to colour the stalks. I mean, if you don't want to colour the stalks, that's all right. We can just carry on with uncoloured ones, but I'm going to colour them. So just got a piece of, I've got an old envelope. Just won't need all the stalk anyway. You're going to cut some of it off. And then when you've coloured the stalks, I'm going to work on the flowers. I've already coloured yours, Nikki, because I didn't know what sorts of things you had. Right, so you've got 2 different yellows. So you want to make sure you've got the yellows matched up. Okay. Now be careful when you do this, because these little flower petals are very delicate. So you want to use your bone folder or your scissors and just pull them to just give them a bit of a dimension, but hold on to the flower so you don't pull the petals off, because they will tear. Can you see how it's giving it a bit of element, a bit of a life there? Okay. 1. Then you're going to do the same thing to all the others. Got so much glue on my hands, it's getting on the flowers. And that's the last one. Oh, you see, you don't want to do that. That wasn't a good idea, Rosie. My flower will just have to have one fewer. Oh, actually, I've got a spare one. No, that's the wrong colour. No, I've got one fewer petal on mine because I pulled it off. So don't do that. And there's one more here. Just shows you how delicate they are. Oh, thank you for that tip, Katie. Katie says if you don't have a bone folder and worried about using scissors, you can use the side of a pencil to curl them. It's a good tip. Oh, I've pulled off another one. So don't do as I do. Do as I say. So I'm going to have alopecia of my flower. Never mind. So then you want to stick the flower together. So you're taking the next smallest and just offset them. Like that. And my flower minus a petal. Yeah, didn't do that one very central. You're just building it up. You can't actually see I've ripped the petal off. The ladybird has eaten petals. Yes, she has. Well said, Katie. Right. My last one. Be careful, Rosie, don't pull the petals off. In my defence, I am standing up to read the messages. Is everybody getting on all right? I'll stop when I've done the flowers and wait for you for a bit. My fingers, I've got glue on my fingers. Right. So I'm going to stick this one. You've done that, Leslie, that's good. Everybody all right with the flowers? Want me to wait? Right, so you're going to lay your flowers on. You can decide where you want them. And you've got your leaves. Might find it easier to work with it open. So you've got some leaves here. So I think I'm going to lay on my first flower. You're okay, Nikki, that's good. You've done it, Leslie. Right, I'm going to carry on with the flowers. So I'm putting my first flower on. I want it to be about there, I think. Then I'm going to trim off the excess stem. I don't need all that stem. Trim it off about there. I'm going to cover it up with a leaf anyway. You don't have to have all the stem on the leaf either. So you can cut it off. So I'm going to have my leaf like that, I think. So stick that on. I've done a sentiment on mine, but you can leave yours blank or put a sentiment of your own on there. You can lift up petals, tuck your leaf underneath if you want the leaf to go underneath a bit. Oh, got the stem in the way. Yeah. And another leaf. So it's entirely up to you how you stick the leaves on. There's no right and wrong way. I'm going to cut the stem off there. Don't want the stem. You might want to make yours a bit neater. I've not done a very neat job. And then the last, actually put the last leaf on. Again, I don't want the stem, so I'm going to cut the stem off. And then I'm going to stick the flower on. So in actual fact, you don't really see much of the stem at all. I just cut the stem right off on this one. Yeah. Stick that on. Then in your pack, you should have a little tiny ladybird. They're so cute. So you take one of your ladybirds and pop it on somewhere on the flower. I should put a greeting on this at a later date. I think it could do with a greeting. Not made a very good job of sticking that down. Better. So with the ladybird, with the glue dots, she fits exactly on a glue dot, which is brilliant. So there she goes, exactly on a glue dot. And you can put her wherever you want. I've got a little mark on my card, so I'm going to just find the glue rubber. Glue rubber. Got rid of my mark. And there's my card. As I say, I'll add a sentiment later. So that's the one I did before, and that's the one I've done now. I'll just have a tidy up while I wait for you to catch up. Put my dimensions away. Put the ladybirds away. Leslie, unfortunately, Stampin' Up don't do glue rubbers anymore. You can get them from Amazon. It's such a shame. I mean, my glue rubber, I've had 8 years and it's been very well loved, as you can see. I don't really know what they're made of. It's sort of like a rubbery stuff, but you can get it from Amazon. It's called glue rubber, and it looks like a biscuit, really. All those grubby bits of glue. But it's brilliant for getting bits of glue off. Or any little marks. Right, you all right? I did order your ink and whatever else you asked me for, Leslie. That should be coming, well, I say soon. What with Brexit and COVID. It's nothing soon in this life, unfortunately. Right. So that's the 2 cards. And then the last card is this one. You're done, Leslie, that's good. Strawberries. How are you getting on, Hilary? And Nikki? Katie? Lynn? All done. Oh, well done, Nikki. So I'll carry on with the next one. Right, so in your pack, you should have a piece of large piece of red paper with raindrops on, and a piece of white, so you get a very small border around here. So you want to stick that onto there. Shame to put the glue on the pretty side, but you have to use one side. Hilary's done, that's good. Right, so I'm just going to stick that on there. Making sure I've got the border even. And then you've got a small piece of strawberries on. Now, when you stick it, pay attention to the direction of the DSP. You don't want to be sticking it on upside down, because then your strawberries are upside down. So stick it onto the smaller white bit. There we are. And then you want to stick that somewhere. So you've got equidistant here and here. Then in your pack you should have a strange shaped piece, she says. In my pack I don't have a strange shaped piece. I cut it out yesterday, which is crazy. Why don't I have that piece? Yes I do, it's over there. So the strange shaped piece wants to go across the middle like that. It should fit exactly. So stick that on there. So across the middle. And then you've got a strip, a narrow strip of real red cardstock. That's going to go over the top of the strange shape one. Again, that should fit just right. It's got a bit of a cut edge. Right, if you've got a cut edge you don't like, it's sort of burred up a bit, use your bone folder and that will get rid of the cut edge. So in your pack you should have an oval and a little sentiment. Nikki, I didn't know what you had, so I did use something on the computer. But as I say, I'm not allowed to send out stamping up stamped images. I can send out shapes, I can send out DSP, but we're not allowed to send out stamped images. It's against copyright. Right, stick that on there. And then I'm going to use dimensionals to stick that onto the centre of the card. I don't know what's happened to my dimensionals. They all seem to have come off the thing and gone on the pack. So stick that in the middle. And then stick the whole lot onto the red cardstock. I think that's a nice bright card. Little doll day. I'm a member of a group where we send each other cards every month. So I'm sending this to one of the group. We just do them to sort of like cards of kindness to cheer each other up. Things are so difficult at the moment. Right. Well, I'll get a label for this one as I'm sending it. Walk down to the post box. Right, so I'll tidy up, let you catch up. If you've got any questions before I go, please don't hesitate to message me, or indeed you can message me later on. Right, I'm signing people up for March class now. I know a lot of you expressed interest, but could you actually say if you want to do it or not, because I need to prep the kits, and because we're doing the birthday in a box, it's a bit more complicated, more prep for me this time, so I need to get on with it and order your bars of chocolate. I'm sure you're going to like chocolate. Balloons, chocolate, candles, but I know Katie doesn't want balloons or candles. Doesn't like balloons. Right, so that's... Katie's already put a name down for March. Let me have a look at my list. I know that Polly's put her name down for March and April, even though I haven't designed all of April's projects yet. Yeah, in the March card class, I've got Leslie, Lynn J, Nikki, Estrella, Polly and Katie. I don't know whether you want to do it, Hilary and Lynn G. I'll contact them. Right, ladies, you're in for March, Hilary. That's good. Thank you very much. I'll put you down, Hilary. Right. You're all done? If you're all done, I'm going to sign off. Walk down to the post box while the sun's out. I hope you all have a really, really lovely day, and thank you for joining me in my craft room, and thank you for coming along, Nikki. It was lovely to welcome you to our group. See you next time. Oh, just one more thing. I've got some videos on my video channel if anybody's interested. I'll send you a link if you're interested, and you can go and have a look at them. Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. Bye. Yeah, see you soon, Leslie. Miss you. Right, finishing. Yes, please, to the video link. Okay, Hilary, I'll sort that out in a bit. And you like video link. They're not the greatest of videos because I'm still learning. All this technology is too much for me. Right, trying to press the finish button. Right, I'd look away now, ladies, because it's going to wobble all over the place. I can't get hold of the finish button. Bye-bye.